back, when you break through, it all turns into light.
Yes, exactly. That's it. That's exactly it. Yeah.
Well, this has been another otherworldly session, Sandy. I don't know when you're talking whether you know what you're saying. I doubt it very seriously.
I doubt it too.
my brother Stanley is funny because he's operating pure child. He's the guy that was playing the Steinway, and he doesn't know how to quote unquote. Stanley doesn't know how to play music from Adam, and he's like a little kid finding pedals and playing with this darn thing, looking at himself in the mirror, and he doesn't know what he said or did until he sees it on tape. And I've been following him around for years with a camera and audio, basically, but he becomes part of the audience later on, after the fact, and I sense that's you too.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah. Okay, well, this was this was very nice. Thank you for calling me, and we'll
continue.
Be happy with what we got.
No, it's really great, and as I told my friend Jim Wilhelm, I feel blessed. You probably didn't get a chance. I sent you a message. Message traffic is an old military term. Text between Jim and I this morning that if you get a chance, take a look at, because I'm just, how should we say, humbled and honored to be involved in your process.
Yes, and you have been for it's so sweet. I mean, I don't know how long ago it was, a couple of years ago, that somehow you connected and started doing those talks and our little red wagon rides. And all that was really destined for me, too, because now I look back and I go, wow, the tree was really beginning to bloom at that point, and how beautiful that it's completely bearing fruit now, and how lovely all that was. And without your confidence in me, I mean, all of these were lovely steps that were part of this unfolding, and I really appreciate it. And yes, you have been a part of it. I mean, that's been. And that you appreciated Bill so much and have been helping me try to get his books out there. And you've been very good to me with all that. So I really do.
Well,
you're definitely a part of it. Absolutely.
It's a matter of the heart. It always have been. And you said it the other day. You spend 40 your whole life preparing for this fruit, if you would. And I've obviously pretty much done the same thing from a. It's like heart and head meeting. It really is. And I always tended to be overly intellectual, and I've had any number of friends that have shown me love in the heart. And most recently, I've been falling into the pool. I can't say I've been jumping into it, but I've been falling in periodically. I just had a thought. It's the alliteration Bill does in terms of our talks and our relationship, but it's buds, blossoms, and blooms.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And it's your blooming here, and it's sort of like it's happening.
Yeah. The other little word that goes running through my mind, this will be a great way to end it, is, there's something also about, if I can say it in a way that is so seductive, it's like, yes, the seductive, if I can seduce. And I just go, yeah, that's so interesting, how beautiful that is, really. I don't mind being the seductress. I think I'm quite good at it.
Well, that's
anyway, like I say, all these parts and pieces. It's like how beautiful this is.
Well, that last thing. It's very interesting, and you see it all over nature. Basically, it's a cosmic tail chase, basically. But what I got out of that was just spoken from Divine Mother to Divine Father.
Yes, and that's me too. So we won't leave that part out of it.
Well, Alan Watts was funny. Freud nailed the church for all their quote unquote sexual imagery and so forth, and vesicas and phallic symbols. And Alan said the church didn't handle that at all well. You shouldn't say, "Oh no," you should have. Well, of course, that's what it's all about.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh my. Okay.
That
Always
wonderful.
always a divine blessing and grace to chat with you, and I'm so excited. I am so excited that how should we say? I'm gonna make this on a bottom up that we can get to share you, or God can get to share you with all the people, because they all need to hear what you have to say, and it's. I don't know. It's sheer genius. We're sort of back to there are two forms of Buddhism. One's called the big boat and the little boat, or the great path and the little path. One is one at a time, which is like drip, 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 and then there's the one that is the big lifeboat, which is what Bill's child book is. Everybody was that child, and the quickest access in turbulent times would get in touch with who you once were and realize that you never stopped being that. Joel Goldsmith used to say, you find the child or the Christ in your heart. It's like a little flame. You nurture it. You acknowledge it. It grows and grows and grows until it's a blaze that you took care of it, and then it takes care of you.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's exactly it. Yes. And yeah, that's what's happening here. And if I can do that with my book, it is going to go to everyone. It's not going to be specific for non-dualists or Christians, this book, I hope, will be so wide open and loving and seducing that anybody who reads it, I think, then, as I say, might find their way back to Bill's stuff. And Bill's stuff is, I think, like you say, it is the bigger picture. So, and it goes right to the child, and that's exactly, to me, that's the quickest way. To me, that's at this point the only way. So I'm kind of, that's what I'm trying to get noticed here. So.
Well, I don't have any doubt that it's already done.
Very good point. I think you're right.
And all you have to do is keep playing with it.
Going where I'm going, and it's out there. It's ready. Yeah.
Just keep on dancing, girl.
All right. Hey, thanks, Rich. That was lovely.
Okay, it sure was. God bless.
Have a sweet day.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
You too.